Okay. Welcome to Silverstone F2. We're gonna start off straight away with Skittles on a hot lap here. Oh, a bit wide there. I'm not sure if he's gonna... Oh, okay. He's still going, but I think he might have bought this by the end of the lap. Pace-wise for lap time, I think it's going to be around 54 low or flat maybe for pole today. If someone of you gets into the 53s, that is going to be interesting. I mean, the best lap is from F1 is 53.5, high 5, 53, high 5. But I was just in the session with Carroll there. You can see him in front of Skittles, and he got a 54 flat, which is, if he can put that in here, he's going to be starting in the top 3, I think, like easily. Oh, okay, that was a bit of impeding, I guess. Skittles did abort that lap. You can see 57, so he clearly lifted off, but Carroll got in his way there. It's probably some confusion because everybody would go on a hot lap, then a cooldown lap, hot lap. So when you abort a lap, you get out of that like sync with everyone else. So it just makes it a bit more confusing. I'm sure that's why Carroll didn't realise to pull off. So no proper laps yet. Like 54.9 is the quickest, but that is not going to stay there. That is very low. Sorry, very, very high time. Versus should be joining me again for the sprint and race. He said at least. Oh, what's going on? Skittles on another hot lap, so this is third hot lap attempt in a row. He had to abandon the first stint, just goes wide again. Those double hairpins are really tricky to get right. I believe this is gonna, if he doesn't mess this one up, he might just set at least a banker on the board. After this lap, we're gonna switch to someone else. No laps coming through yet. No one's done the proper fast lap. Oh, a bit of a poor line from Skills there in that sector. Yeah, he's abandoning that again. Okay, wow. Let's move to someone else. Let's move to Carroll, who will be starting his lap in a minute, I believe, because I just saw him. Yeah, he's preparing for it now. Let's see what he can do. Okay, Jimbo with 54.3. That is right now the time to beat. Let's see what Carroll can do about it. I mean, Carroll did literally just go 3/10 faster than Jimbo's lap in practice 10 minutes ago. I was doing some laps and he put in a good lap with 54 flat. That's actually what I'm doing. So we'll see. That was an okay line through the first sector. Not as good. No, he didn't like it. He's abandoning that lap. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't the best. It wasn't terrible, but let's just stick with him for the next hot lap. So he just recharged his cutters there. You see, he went on the brake. Let's see. So curser off the bat, lift, curse again here. Don't curse too much so they don't go too deep into these hairpins. He went a little deep, bit of a slide there, but that's okay. He's going to keep going, lift off here. Okay, bit of a different line, he brakes there. Oh, a bit slow through that, that's not going to be a fast lap. I don't think that's going to beat Jimbo. Skittles, 54.3 as well, but beats Jimbo just by, what is that, 200s? Wow. I mean, Skittles and Jimbo, again, obviously the favourites for pole, but Carroll, like, he's got potential here. Like, from the lap I saw from him earlier, like, he could, even if he gets, oh, wow. There's nothing going right for anyone. Again, same last week. in Pompeii we saw no one got a good lap on board. It was only Jimbo. Like it was easy positions, easy laps, but just no one's able to do anything about it. It's a bit of traffic in the end. Carroll just letting everyone go. I'm not sure if you're just allowed to reverse on track like that, but whatever. I'm not FIA here, I'm just a commentator. Okay, let's see what you can do here. Okay, a bit deep into the second one. Stays off the slowdown, luckily. Not a bad line if you can just keep this going through this corner. Nice, that was good. Bit of a scrape on the wall, but that could have just been POV desync between me and him. Not bad. This is able to beat Skittles. Beats us up to a 54.2. Jimbo's still at a 54.3. Martin in the 54.6s. Out qualifying quite a lot of other drivers. So far it's an MP1-2, but Carroll can definitely change that. Keeps it within the track limits. Let's see what Carroll can get. Goes 54.9. Wow. Oh, 54.8, sorry. Ah, that's not... What is going on? Jacob with a 54.8, Jimbo with a 54.3, Martin with a 54.6. Skittles on pole so far, but interesting. Melech with a 54.8. Few drivers still in the 55s. That is a second and a bit off pace. Now Skittles finishes with 54.2. Someone can easily deny the pole. It could be Jimbo. Sasky's already finished. 55 is going to be his best time. Martin improves down to a 54.5. Not bad at all. Jimbo cannot do anything. He cannot improve past a 54.3. Wow. Another shocker of a qualifying in F2. I mean, we did say 54 low, probably. I thought it might be a 1, I'll be honest. It's 2 close laps there, I just saw. But my scoreboard went away. What is that? 54.837 from Melech and Carroll 54.842. 0.005 of a second difference. Interesting, okay. Okay, so it will be a MP1-2, I believe. Terps, I got so close to Jimbo there, you see that? 348, 370. Very, very close. Okay, well, we're going to sort out the qualifying order and then we'll be back for the sprint and race today. And I'll check if there's any rain to see if we're going to have some interesting strategy. sorry for that. Took a bit longer. We had to restart for someone. The lap checks took a while. But we are ready for the sprint now. We got the formation up going. You can see the grid on the left side. What happened in qualifying? So Medic 10 grid drop from last race. He DNF'd and got a time penalty, which converted into a grid drop for this race. Terpstra and Martin both did not have laps to submit. I need to turn off keys 2x because it's messing up the helicopter. Yeah. So, we got Martin and Terpstra starting at the very back. Last week, they cooked a little bit. I mean, they were fighting for the podium on the last lap. So we'll see if those guys can climb up the field. It is an MP12 again. No rain today. I checked, the nearest rain is in like 3 hours, so there won't be any rain in the race or in the sprint. You can see everyone getting ready now. The MP has got a special livery after winning the Constructors title already with 4 rounds to go last week. Now we're running a gold livery here. So we'll be here for the lights out. I'm just watching the first corner here. I want to see everyone go side by side. And we're off here. Skittles keeps the lead there. There's some... Oh, what a crash. Everyone's off there at the back. That was Terpstra, Jacob, both the high-techs involved. Danya at the very back of the grid. Martin making up some positions already. From, I believe it was 9th. All the way to 7th. 2 positions on the opening corner. So that will be a safety car. Carroll into P3. Where did Carroll start? Carroll P4. Okay, so 1 position gain there. Okay, so it's going to be a short safety car. No damage. No one's lost any wings, nothing. So it's already going to be in this lap, so we'll see the racing. So you shouldn't really see any pit stops in here. I think everyone's just going to go on. I'm not sure what tyre can make it through the sprint. Maybe hards, maybe mediums. But there shouldn't be any pit stops in the sprint. Let's see what happens here on the restart. Skittles going slow. He can dictate the pace whenever he wants. And it looks like he's away. It's a good start from Skittles. Put a bit of a gap on Jimbo there. Very good restart. Danya fell back a little bit after that. Nothing to worry about though. Oh, what a move. That's Terpstra on the inside of Martin. Martin defends that position though. And now Terpstra's in the back. Last. Danya gets through him as well. So there will be no curves this lap, so overtaking will be harder. Danya on the inside of Terpstra. They go side by side. Danya gets forced off. Terpstra gets the position there. Good job. I mean, I don't know if that was legal there, but I think it's alright. There's some good racing. The last 2 cars here have fallen a little bit behind. Martin is close there on the back of Melech. He's going to be trying to get a move down. Carroll and Sasky. I believe they are both for Campos. Yes, they are. Let me just turn off the grid for now. Okay. So we'll get closer to the cars now. So MP12, Campos 3-4. And that's Carroll lunging down on Skittles. Is he going to get the outside line? No, he cannot make it stick, but that's Skittles already losing the lead, getting pressured by Carroll for second, sorry, even. Jimbo seems to be pulling away, but Don't know what happened to Skittles though. We missed the move. Martin into the S's. What a move on Terpstra. Okay, so it looks like Martin and Terpstra did clear the field a little bit already. They're both up positions. Daniel on the inside of Jacob there. Should be a pretty easy overtake. Yeah, makes it stick. Will Jacob try to attack there again? He does. I'm not sure if he had the rights to that space there with Daniel. Oh, and that's Skittles at the back. What happened there? How did we miss that? I didn't see Skittles anywhere. Well, that just lets Jimbo drive away in the zone now, but I don't know what happened to Skittles. I completely missed that. I'm sorry. And that's another high-tech on the inside of Martin. I believe that's Terpstra again. Very nice overtake. Okay. Loads of overtakes here. Martin on back up on Terpstra. And now they're going to go too wide into the S's. No. I think Lemming or Melech, one of them there, just curses to stay ahead. That is very close. Now Martin's going to have the inside here into Cops. No. It's not Cops. What am I on about? Sorry. Completely wrong corner. Jacob now get past Martin. I think it's a lot down to Kerr's management as well. Just like we've seen in Pompeii, it matters where you use your Kerrs for the overtakes. Terpstra past the Lemming, but the Lemming's going to attack him back. Yeah, see. They all use Kerr's different areas. They go side by side through there. And as a Mercedes, this is Cops. This is actual Cops. Hopefully we won't see... Yeah, okay. A lot better than 2021. Side by side into the S's, and that will be Terpstra through on the Lemming. I think he will make that stick. Next up is Melech up there, you can see. This is very close up here. What is this? P4. P4 and down, very close. Campos seems to be comfortable in the 2 podium slots. Jimbo already out of reach for him, I believe. He's well ahead, but I'm sure they'll be happy with a 2-3. That is a good result. But it is only the sprint. So they need to do this again in the race. Again, Lemming and Terpstra are side by side. I think Lemming and Melle here working together. They should be for the same team. I'm not sure. The liveries look similar. I believe they might be on the same team. How many laps? It's 16 here for the sprint, and then it's 47 for the race. Okay, interesting. So, Martin on the back of Jacob, and Terps on the back of Melech here. The Lemming. Something's happened to him. I don't know how. Is it just me missing it? Because I don't look, or did I just not even see it on my screen? Skills still needs to recover. He's still in 8th. There's not many laps in the sprint here to make a big comeback. I mean, he needs to get at least to P5, I want to say. And he can do it. He's in the train. For P4, Terps to get past Lemming. Melech, sorry. So close up here in the middle field. It's Jacob through on Melech there. Martin and Melech are going to go side by side. Now Skittles just taps Martin off track there. He gets the position though. Zach will be joining the race. That is brilliant news for me. And lap check on Jacob as well. Not sure if that's to do with there was some collision there, I think, maybe something little. And this is lap 8 or 9 now, I believe. Skittles through on Melech. Not enough speed for Jacob just yet. And Melech will not be able to cuz and get in front here into the S's. So Skittles does recover up to 6th. I said he should get up to 5th, so he is on track to do that. The Campos drivers are look how close they are. They are the same pace. Carroll leading Sasky. But they are just driving together, like... They are not fighting, they're driving a very good race. And they're not even losing that much to Jimbo. Jimbo just got that gap at the start of the race, but he's not really extended it too much. They're just driving a brilliant race. If they can do this again in the main race, that'll be interesting to see. So we got MP, 2 Campos, 2 high-techs. And we'll see what Martin can do here. Is he going to catch Melech? He does seem to be gaining a little bit on this lap. So we'll just keep following them, see what happens. The high-techs seem to spread out a little bit here. Skittle's going to have to do some work to catch up to them. And it seems like the 2 Campos drivers actually gained on Jimbo. I think they're a lot closer than they were now. So we'll see what happens with tyres as well. Maybe some people gambled on the mediums, now they're quicker, but maybe they won't make it to the end. I'm not sure if it is hards or mediums. Normally for sprint it is mediums, but on this track I don't know. Because there's high deg here. Oh, Martin's so close to Melech, but not far enough. And he is far enough now, and he makes it stick. Pretty easy overtake, yeah. Melech's not going to really put up a fight there. Nice clean move. Melech's still close behind him. Maybe we'll see him on this straight. Try to make a move for it again. And if you guys remember when I said Skills has some work to do to catch the Campos drivers, he is close to Jacob now, and he curses here, okay. I don't think many people curse here. I think he mainly curses here, so I don't know if Skills will lose out on that. Yeah, he will now. That's Daniel letting everyone through, he's getting lapped. Okay, this is going to be close. Skills is thinking about the P4 here, I believe. He probably thinks he can try overtake both these guys, but they will be working together. Nothing happening up on the front of the field still, just the 2 Campos driving really well together. Skills is trying to attack it, and he sends it down the inside, and that makes it stick. Who was that? Jacob. Jacob went a little wide there. Out the second hairpin. And that lets Skittles get ahead now. So he is P5. Decent recovery from the back, or P9, I think it was. But can he go further? Can he go for Terpster still? And Terpster already a brilliant race. Let's just pull out the grid. And you can compare it with the current positions. So Terpster from 10th. All the way up to 4th. Okay, so the grid's blocking most this screen. So that's not really helpful. I'll change that up. But if I just take that away now, you can see who's where. So, what lap are we on? Hopefully someone can tell me. Lap 14 out of 16, okay, so after this, well, there'll be 2 more laps. And Skittles, that's Skittles and Terpster side by side. Skittles has the outside though, so I don't know if... No, he will not be able to get past. Terpster holds onto the position. Backs him up into Jacob a little bit. Jimbo seem to have pulled away a little bit more now. And they've caught the 2 Campos drivers, look. That's Sasky. and Terpstra, followed by Skittles and Jacob, and even Martin. Like, he still has a chance as well here. Skittles will try to get on the outside. Terpstra leaving just enough space. She can't carry the momentum over though. Out of that corner. That's Jacob trying to attack there. That would have slowed them both down. Let Martin get ahead, I think. Martin hit a slowdown there. And that's Jacob past Skittles. Okay, so there's 1 lap left after this, I believe. This is lap 15. Should be starting 16 now. So I think the 2 Campos drivers, unless a mistake happens, are pretty safe in second and third. But I think the main fight here will be Skittles against these 2 high-techs. So he does think about going outside, backs out of that. Let's see what happens here on this straight. And he is through Jacob. Well, he missed that, but... Oh, no, who is that? Someone, that's Sasky! That's one of the Campos drivers, sideways on track. And that's Carroll as well, losing position to Terpstra. He does have curves to get back, but... Oh no, Sasky, he was driving a brilliant race. So was Carroll, and now that's Terpstra through him. Skittles going side by side of Jacob. Very close to the rock. Martin joining the fight. Jacob losing out another position. He goes down on the inside of Skittles. There's 3 of them. And that will be Skittles crashing out Jacob there in the last corner. They get through Carroll. And that's Martin. And Martin finishes ahead in all of that. This Martin guy is actually insane. This is his 3rd race now, I believe. Terpstra 2nd, Martin 3rd. Wow. We talked about this, didn't we? They both started from the back row. They started 9th and 10th. Both not submitting a lap in qualifying, and now they finished 2nd and 3rd. What a drive. And what a disaster for Campos. They were driving a brilliant race. I mean, it is only a sprint. It's not the end of the world, but that must still hurt for Sasky. I mean, I don't know what happened. I really want to know what happened to Sasky in the sprint, though. Because they had everything, like, everything was on track. They were in a perfect position, and Carroll ended up in 4th, Sasky in 9th. He didn't even finish the race after driving 3rd. A bit of contact there as well in the last lap. That was Skittles and Jacob having a bit of an incident. Martin gets through as a result. Terpstra as well. Carroll manages to rescue what's left of this race here into 4th. Fastest lap for Jimbo, who was the only one who had any breathing room. You can see only one in the 54. Everyone else was fighting the whole sprint. Oh, okay, someone in the chat said Sasky lost the tyres. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. I think, you know, maybe some people went for the mediums, couldn't make it last. That is so unfortunate, yeah. It is a big thing with sprints if you go on hards or mediums, because, you know, you could be quick all race, but on the last lap, it doesn't matter if it's even one corner. If you lose tyres, you're out. We'll be back for the race, literally... should be about 2 minutes. So I will just switch back to the other screen. You can see the starting grid, which will be the same for the race as well. This should take about a minute or 2. Just need to restart the lobby, that's it. For the race. Okay. We are here for the race. Okay, some stuff has happened. Dania will not be racing in the main race. However, Zach and Jolly Rancher will be joining us for the main race. So we lost one, gained two, one up in total. I think Dania feeling pretty unmotivated after. I don't know what happened to him, but I just saw him getting lapped by P9. So, not a good sprint. Just had some technical issue as well. And we're here for the formation lap again. So fresh start, same grid, with 2 extra people on it, but same starting order. Those two, Zach and Jolly, will start from the back. So anything can happen here. Campos drivers, Sasky, so yeah, so it's been confirmed, Sasky did just lose tyres on the last lap. Just lost grip, spun out. Very unlucky. Apparently the tyre for the sprint was soft, which I thought it would have been medium. And it's a close call to the last lap. Loads of people got beeps and stuff. And Sasky just with a little bit more degradation on his than some other guys. So I am thinking how we are going to watch the start from here. We're going to get the whole grid. Okay, thank you for the sprint results. I'm sure I can put those up at some point. Okay, so yeah, if we sit here, we'll see what happens going into this corner, and then we'll just turn around here and get the action from lap 1. So I am expecting a safety car. The only time I ever drove this track in Formula 3, it was absolute mayhem. It's like 2 years ago now, but everybody piled up into the hairpins. Both me and Jimbo, which was my teammate at the time, at the back of the safety car queue. It was not a good race, so I'm not a fan of this track. At least in this game. I like Silverstone as a... Yeah, Tino was there. Probably won that race as well. That's all that happened. It's just Tino first, and then me in like P3 or 4, and then Jimbo as well with me. Oh, I don't know who directed that race. It might have been like Pevs or J-Jack or someone. I can't remember. This was season 6. It was old. It was one of the old guys. I just remember Ice Flake, who just slammed into the back of me. Took my wing off. Alright, we have the countdown going. 5 lights. When the safety car goes out, we're going to go. And we are away. It's a good start from Skittles. Pretty clean so far. Let's see what happens to the hairpin. Can we keep it clean? No, that's... Oh, that's wing damage as well. Martin with no rear wing. That's going to be safety car +1. You can see his rear wing now. I believe that will be a +1 because there is damage that needs to be fixed. So that looks like Terpstra, Martin and Melee, I think. I wasn't able to like, speak over the whole whatever happened there, but you guys saw it. In this lap? Okay. Interesting. So is that... Does that mean Martin has his rear wing? Is it just on my screen it came off? It might be. Yeah, I mean it must be because if there's any damage, then the safety car does have to stay out another lap so that the person can pit and get back. So it looks like there's no damage. The top have all stayed the same now. Just take the grid away. And we are off again. No curves for this first lap. Jolly already up into P6 from the back of the grid. Same with Zach, 7th. Very good start for those two. We are going to be looking out for Martin and Terpstra going from the back as well. That's Zach spun around and Martin again, another crash, and that is another safety car. Martin not having a good start. I don't think it's his fault though. Both those crashes, they both seemed like he was just there and then he just happened to get caught up in it. Yeah, it probably was Pevs that directed that race. If Jimbo outscores Skittles by 1 more point. Okay. So apparently if Jimbo outscores Skittles by 1 point, you will win the driver's title. So we can see we're here for the Jimbo title if he can outscore Skittles. So it'll basically be which one of them can win. And we are staying at +1. Maybe some damage this time around. Yeah, Martin, Melih, and Saskia all 3 into the pits. Okay. I mean, pitting now when you're at the back isn't really that bad. It just makes your tyres fresher. So Saskia, Melih, and Martin will definitely make it to the end. Saskia won't have another issue with his tyres where he just drops off. So at least that's it. I mean, they're at the back anyway. Might as well pit. I mean, Skills is leading. He's had a good race. I'm not sure what happened to him in the sprint. I think there's just some crash. Yeah, you did a lot of junior Formula, because I remember you directed my races. But I don't remember you in Formula 3 a lot. Maybe you did Formula 3 before I was there, maybe like season 5. But season 6, I don't know. That gold MP does look pretty cool, to be fair, in game. You can see they are shining, just flexing the constructor's title, and that Skittles already off. Okay, or is it? No, he does slow down. Okay, that seemed like he went away, but good start from both the MPs. Got a big gap on Jacob there. And that's Carroll behind Jacob. Jacob's forced to defend the line there to prevent any dive bomb. Clean. Yep. Everyone's clean. We made it through the first 2 hairpins without a safety car. A little bit of contact there. That is Melih through on Zach. What a nice move. And that's Saskia as well. Side by side of Zach into cops. Zach's just a little bit ahead. He gets pushed slightly wide into the slowdown now. That's Zach at the very back of the grid. Did Saskia leave enough room there? For me, it looked like he did. There can be some desync going on though. But I don't know. I think Zach just... I don't know. That was close. So I'm not sure. I'd have to see a clip of that. And now Kerr's enabled. Do you guys think that was a legal Saskia move? And Zach just went off, or Zach forced off? Someone give me an opinion in the chat. I've got to open my phone, and that is Melih getting his shoulders out. Just bumped someone out the way there. Not exactly a legal move, I don't think. He had the space. But I have to try to not make contact. Terpstra and Saskia here side by side. Terpstra will stay ahead. So there is Kerr's enabled this lap. And that is Saskia. No, just not enough. That's smart to back out there. Forced. Justice for Zach. Okay, so 2 people said he was forced off, so maybe he was then. Let's see. So Jolly into P5 after starting at the back. Doing really good so far. Martin and Terpstra 7th and 8th. Martin involved in a lot of scraps so far. So he does not want to waste any more time, he just wants to get on with it. Front of the field still looks pretty good. It is Skittles, Jimbo, Jacob, Carroll still. Jolly getting close to him though. I really want to see Terpster, Martin, Jolly. All those guys again at the top. Having a battle. Sasuke's thinking about it, backs out of there. Nowhere near enough speed to make that happen. And I think the scoreboard has broken. It says Lemming's 9th, but he's driving behind these two guys. Is Sasuke missed a checkpoint? I think Sasuke might not have a checkpoint. Sasuke, can you just check if you have, if you're driving with a checkpoint right now? Or did you miss one by accident? No, I'm not sure what's going on there. I think Sasuke might have missed a checkpoint there. So he was driving the whole time, but the game doesn't think he's in that position where he is. Because he is, on the screen, he's ahead of Lemming and Zach, but on the leaderboard he's not. So he might have missed the checkpoint in that sometime in the start of the race. And that is that Carroll? That is Carroll. What a move on Jacob. Carroll back into third. So Campos still going strong from his side. Sasuke not so much, he's been a bit unlucky. And Carroll makes it stick into third now. MP's very close together as well, we might see a battle up there. Hopefully no crashes. Jacob all over the back of Carroll, he is so close to him. But now let's Jolly catch up. We'll follow these three. I know there's going to be some good racing here. Okay. So Jolly's getting very close to Jacob as well. So we'll see how it plays out with Kurz on this straight and the old pit straight as well. I want to crash into Farmer here on the helicopter. Carroll seems to have a little bit of breathing room now. Let's see who saved up the most Kurz for this straight. So yeah, Jolly does use a little bit more. That you can see he's all over the back of Jacob, and I think that's Jacob into a slowdown, and that is so unlucky for Jolly. I think that's Jacob hit a slowdown, obviously slow down unexpectedly in the middle of the road. Jolly just clips him, hits the rock, and that's Martin. What this guy, man! Oh, what a switchback from Melech! That was insane. Wow, I was about to say, like, Martin just makes it look so easy. He just sends it down the inside. Clean move, makes it stick, but it doesn't make it stick. Melech pulls out an amazing switchback. Melly smelly. Mr. Spooky in the chat, bro. Welcome, bro. Ah, Mr. Spooky, it's funny you're in this chat. You got me a penalty for this, I remember. My tyres died on the last lap, and I, like, spun and hit into you. You got me a free second. Op number 1. Ooh, okay. Very, very close. Jolly and Jacob. Martin Lemming going side by side. Martin just a little bit ahead. He's going to have the outside for the hairpins. Gets forced a long way out. He has the inside now. Lemming with a switchback. Oh my goodness, this is Formula 2 at its peak. I swear. This was not happening earlier in the season. Earlier in the season it was just Jimbo winning and everyone else crashing. This is insane. All these switchbacks and moves. I am so impressed. Look on Discord, I pinged you on the old start. I can bring it up on the stream after the race. No. Formula 3 start. Some old footage. I'll bring that up. I wish I had 2 monitors because then this whole streaming would be so much easier. I'm just using my phone for the chat. It's actually poverty. Let's see though. Jolly thinking about a move again. Probably not worth to go on the outside. It's just risky. 9 times out of 10 you'll either get forced off or just can't get enough speed to go side by side. Skittles and Jimbo's still 1-2. Wonder how close they are to each other. Okay, they are very close to each other. And Jolly again with the outside line. Almost made contact there. But they keep it clean. They know how to race. The trainer Frida, Jacob and Jolly, and that is Jolly finally through. Oh, Melik. He just sends it down on 2 people. He's going to lose one of the positions to Jolly, and he crashes out Jolly. Jolly's off in the hairpin. No. And he re-enters. That was unsafe re-entry, I believe, into Martin. Oh, Jolly must be annoyed with that. Yeah, I'm not sure about that move. That was a bit dirty from Melik. But I know there is some desync with Melik. When I raced him, I had some desync with him. So maybe it's that. Yeah, not something ridiculous, just a bit of contact. Jimbo's winning the driver's spooky. And Skittles is his teammate, so the 1-2 guys. They are very close though. I want to watch them, but then I also want to watch this train. I don't know if Jimbo and Skittles will fight. Terps and Lemming side by side onto the old pit straight. Terps are just a little bit behind. They're gonna send it both. No one gets forced off. Lemming ahead. Martin catching up. Jolly making his way back into the fight as well. And with how much everyone fights, they lose so much time, which is good because like people like Jolly and stuff who've been involved in accidents can now catch up. Jacob thinks about going down the inside, not enough curves. Now Martin all over the back. Is he going to send it? No, he's going to stick behind. Now Jolly's on the back of them. See, it takes like 2 laps and you're back. Well, not quite. Okay, he's got a bit of gap, but should catch that in no time. These are the positions at the moment. How many free wins did I have? I think I had 3 or 4. I won Palomino, Malaysia, Violet Hill, and maybe 1 more. But I think that's just 3. And now Martin and Lemming and Jolly and Terpstra. Jolly will have the inside. He is going to send it here. But Terpstra just has the advantage. Are we going to see another switchback? Oh, almost, yes, we will. Jolly here ahead. He should be able to make that stick. Still covers off the inside there. That was good from Jolly. Only dive on, but they are going to go side by side still. No, okay, Terpstra backs out. Slots behind him, perfect. Terpstra will be back there, definitely. That is not the end of that fight. There will be. Yeah, you can see already. Terpstra's already back. So what are these positions? Is this... Oh, okay. Jimbo third. Okay, Jimbo's into the pits earlier than everyone else. That's interesting. Oh, he overshoots the pit lane. Oh my god. Oh, that's going to lose him so much time. He just overshot the pit lane, had to reverse back into it. What was more dominant? I think this season MP. This season MP had like no competition at all. At least in season 8 Campos, they had like, I think it was Icewake and Stevie and Big Small and whoever Big Small's teammate was, I can't remember. But there was a bit of a fight going on there. And the driver's title came down to 5 points in the last round, where VTAC won. Okay, Jolly a bit slow there. Terpster hits into the back of him. Martin. No, he will not make a move here. So Jimbo out of the pits in P9. Interesting. So Carroll, which is second, is miles ahead of Jacob, who's third. So Carroll having another good race. Let's hope he can actually get a good result. And Jolly sends it past 2 people on the old pit straight. What a move. Brilliant. But Lemming and Martin will come back at him. See, he used all the cars there, has nothing here, and they just get back past. So a little shuffle in positions, but everyone's back now. That's what they were on. Lemming into the pits. Let's hope he doesn't overshoot the pit lane. And there's 2 cars going very close. That's Sasky and Zach. You can just see on the minimap. Up there in the S section. So, I don't know. Jimbo, did he go on soft or something? Because he was sticking with Skittles, but he pitted like... I mean, he pitted like 2 laps ago now. So, I don't know what the strategy is. I thought the strategy was a 1-stop here. Zach sends it down on Sasky. Didn't see that move fully, but it looked quite nice. Someone else in the pit lane, that is Blue Shade. That's the safety car. Yeah, so no one else pitting it. I don't know what Jimbo did. I mean, he could have been on softs, but then he wasn't. He should have been through Skittles and built a gap with the softs, because if he has to stop another time, he's got disaster. He's only 8th now. If everyone's doing a 1-stop and he's the only one doing a 2-stop. And he just needs to outscore Skittles, I think. That's what Lord said. Can you, like, double check that maths? Oh, and that is Jolly. You saw that happen on screen there with Jolly. Lords, if you can, like, just triple check that. That if Jimbo outscores him by 1 point, he wins. That's Jolly off. Oh, he has to respawn. He missed a checkpoint. Wow. Bit of a disaster for Jolly there. Pretty good race so far, but missed out on the checkpoint. Now has to respawn. That is like 15 seconds. Martin into the pits. Melihan Jacobs still out. Skittles still out into the lead. And the big thing will be where is Skittles compared to Jimbo when they both come out. But I think Jimbo, like, ruined his own race a little bit. I don't know if he's doing a 2-stop, but there's no way it's quicker when he couldn't even get through Skittles. Unless he got damage somehow. But I don't know. I really don't. Johnny into the pits, Zach into the pits. Skittles still not in the pit lane. He's still staying out. Let's see what lap we're on. .23 apparently. 22, okay. 22 out of 47. about to be at the halfway point, so I think Skittles will be pitting in a lap or two. With all the safety cars, he probably should try to extend the first stint, just to make the second one last till the end. That is Jimbo you see there. Not much going on track at the moment. You can see everyone's just spread out all around the track on the minimap. Everyone is somewhere else. Skittles stood out, so yeah, I think it's going to be like maybe 1 or 2 more laps. And there's Jolly and Zach, I think both lapped by Skittles. Malik and Jacob. Let's just keep following these guys. Oh, that is a Sasky disconnect. Hopefully that's not on track, or we'll have a safety car. The safety car now could be big for the one stop. Everyone doing the one stop, and that would ruin Jimbo's race even more. Because if Skittles can just do his one and only pit stop now, okay, in the pits, so no chance of a safety car. Which Skittles would really want. I think he's still pretty comfortable in the lead, but we will see. And is that Skittles into the pit lane? No, it's not. He is out another lap. Melech and Jacob. Melech into the pits. Jacob's still out 1 more lap. So I think this is lap 23. Terps into the pits. Jimbo now back up to P3. A long way from Skittles though. Whereas Skittles is there on the pit straight. And this is Jimbo here. Skittles is all the way up there. There's quite a big gap. We can pick up here with another little train of 3, Melech, Martin, Terpstra. Okay, so Jimbo needs to outscore Skittles by 4 points before penalties. So yeah, basically, if Jimbo wins this, he wins the championship. I want to see when Skittles pits. I think someone's into the pits now. That might be Skittles. No, not yet. Not just yet. Okay. Interesting. Carroll back into P3. So the top 3 right now staying as they are, and I believe Skittles is still ahead. Oh no, Skittles pitted, okay, because Jimbo's close to him. So yeah, top 3, Carroll in no man's land. Nowhere near the top 2, but he's got a massive gap to the people behind. So I guess he's just chilling in 3rd. Pretty good position. Good race. He seems to be good at this track. And that will be Martin through on Melech on the straight now. Pretty simple move, just more curves. We'll see if they will backfire on him on this straight. No. Martin seems he's got it. Yeah, looks like he's got that move done. No chance of a comeback for Melech just yet. So, Jimbo and Skittles. Close-ish, approaching a blue flagger. I think that's that. But what tyres is Jimbo on? And what tyres is Skittles on? I think Skittles is doing the medium-medium. The main strategy I think most people are running. Jimbo might be trying the triple soft. don't know how well that's going to play. And Jolly Rancher disconnected after a bit of a good start. Definitely a good start from the back. Good charge through the midfield, but then just involved in too many accidents. Missed a checkpoint, had to respawn. It's pretty much race ruined. And I don't think that's on track as well. Probably just another retirement. Unlucky for him. Let's see. We might just go over and pick up with Skittles and Jumbo. Although this is a good battle here. Between Martin and Jacob. They're quite far apart, yeah. Lap 29. 29 out of 47. So Carroll just needs to keep driving, focus on just not making mistakes, because with the two guys behind fighting, they shouldn't catch him. So if Carroll just keeps, you know, I don't think there's any, like, he shouldn't take any risks. He's not going to catch the top two. I think if he just keeps his pace up, keeps driving, no mistakes, makes the tyres last, he's got a podium easily. Martin and Jacob here. Oh, both off. Oh no, okay, that was decent. Jacob isn't off. He's still on, but that's Martin off. And on my screen now it's complete lag. I don't know what happened. I don't know who hit who. Probably, yeah, that was insane lag. But Jacob's gotten like a lag warning, just to make him aware that he is lagging. So yeah, I think that was Jacob lag, because they both went straight, and then Jacob just teleported back. That's so unlucky for Martin. He's got a bit of work to do now to catch up, if he wants to get back to Jacob. I'm not sure if he has to get through Terpsat and Medic now. So, you know, I wish him luck with that, but it might be pretty difficult today. Let's see, who is this? This is Carroll, still just chilling. Good job. Medic now, on the back of Jacob. So that little incident maybe cost Jacob a bit of time as well. See what happens here with the curves. Medic gets through, and he will hold the outside, and he's through. But this isn't the end. We've seen it. This is definitely not the end. Yep, what did I say? Jacob back on the inside. Regains the position. We might see more though on this straight. Let's have a look. Okay. Made a little bit more curves. Caught up a little bit, but not enough. Jacob is defending, taking very defensive lines there. Way off the racing line and onto the inside. Melich with a little bit of extra speed as well. Has to go around the outside. So this straight, we've seen Melich get fast. Can he do it again? And he's going to think about it. He's going to try it. No. Jacob caused a bit too much there. But Jacob a little bit slower through the S's. Forced Melich to just back off a little bit. That's honestly the worst thing, when someone's like in the S section, which is just really tight, and you can't really go too wide through there, and someone in front of you is going a bit slower, so you just bump into the back of them. You lose speed, you give them speed. It's just a terrible situation. Yeah, I don't know. Jimbo and Skittles just, you see them on the right here, they're just driving with this same gap the whole time. If they get a bit closer and they actually start fighting, I'll come over to them. But so far watching like Melich in here and Jacob, Okay. I think medic has, I'm not sure why. They are very close though. Very, very close. Oh, that's Jimbo. Into third. Did he just pit? Did anyone see that? Did he just pit or did he get crashed? Oh, did anybody see that? Jimbo might have pitted. No, he would have been a lot further back if he pitted, wouldn't he? Crash. Let me ask him. Jimbo, what happened to you? Do you know what happened to Jimbo? So did you just pit? No. Oh, okay. Yeah, so Jimbo did just pit. That's what it is. He did come out close behind Carroll, so on softs he should be able to get past him. But I don't think he's fighting for the win here. I mean, look where Skittles is. Wow. Look, we're still waiting. There's the next guy, and there is Jimbo. Skittles has an insane gap. And to me, it seems like Jacob's caught up a little bit to Carroll, but I'm not sure if I'm right. Okay, very interesting. Yeah, so Jimbo's in a triple soft two-stop. I have no idea why. Oh, there's a pile up. That has to be a safety car, right? Yeah. That's Jimbo involved in that. Oh, that is terrible news for Skittles. Skittles had this in the bag by like 30 seconds. What has happened there? Everyone just stopped. Looks like maybe Zach involved, blue flag, but look at this. Carroll, Jacob, Melech, Jimbo Terpstra. Look how close they all are. It is a safety car. +1. Everyone needs to get back. Jimbo gets crashed out on the safety car, and I think that's no rear wing. Or might be another desync. Let's see how he takes this corner. But oh wow, okay, this is good. This is going to change a lot. If I was Skittles, I would pit right now. And I think that's what Skittles is doing. Skittles is in the pits. He's got so much time to have a free pit stops, get a fresh pair of softs. Yeah, he's just coming out of the pits. Definitely a smart move from Skittles. He will be on fresh softs. You can maybe set a faster slap. That is Melech and Terps into the pits as well. They have a bit of a gap to Martin and Jimbo. Jimbo will also be in the pit. So I don't know if Jimbo lost a wing now. It's interesting though. Whoa, pull up. I was reading my phone. Okay. Okay, so what lap are we on now? Someone could tell me. Lap 37, okay. So, 10 laps to go. Jimbo needs to outscore Skittles by 4 points. Skittles so far first, Jimbo 8th. So I don't know what's going to happen there. Jacob into second. Carroll third still. Another 3 cars just caught the pack here. Safety car will not be in this lap. It'll stay out for 1 more at least. Yeah, Jimbo had no wing. He lost a wing now. Under safety car as well. I think it was Melech involved. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. So it is a +1. I think. Wow. Jimbo almost the last driver. He's only got Zach behind him. 2 retirements from the race. Jolly and Danya. And there was someone else. Oh, and Saskia as well, yeah. Danya didn't start. So safety car will be in this lap. Right now, a golden MP sandwich. Jimbo getting flashbacks. Oh yeah, I think he lost his rear wing just below that bridge. Yeah. The French guy, of course, just took his wing off. Wasn't even close. So this is lap 38. So we'll have 9 laps left. Nine laps to go. And Zach will catch the pack just in time. Oh, unless Skittles... Oh, what's happened there? See, this is the second time Skittles has done this. Carroll's just been forced into the pits. What just happened there? Skittles goes, accelerates, and then just brakes. I honestly think that could be a penalty for him after the race. Jimbo already makes a move on Lemming. Cannot make it stick. Maybe with a switchback. We'll see on the straight. Yep, he does. But I don't know what that was, because to me it seemed like the queue went, and then Skittles slammed on the brakes. So, and then someone pushed Carroll into the pits. And now Carroll's just out of this race, you know. There's 9 laps left, and that's another safety car. Why? Oh, okay. We had some pile up back here. So, yeah, that could be a big penalty for Skittles. I mean, like, that is something that could get you 10 seconds of penalties. And if the race finishes like this, or, you know, like, after the safety car, the gaps are going to be so small. So a 10-second penalty can send you from a win to a literally like 7th or 8th. Jimbo got spun because of Lemming. What the fuck? Is that the safety car crash, right? Oh, hello, Daniel. Thank you for taking one for the team. So we'll be in this lap. Jimbo will be 6th. I'll pull up the grid. It's been a while. This was a starting grid. A lot of people from that grid aren't here today. Sorry, in the race right now. We got Skittles, Jacob, Melech, Martin, Terpsted, Jimbo, Lemming, Carroll, and Zach at the back. So if you just... See Martin again, looking for the podium. Melech is on the podium. Hightech having a good race. MP 1 and 6. Jimbo needs 4 points to win the championship. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. I just want to know what lap we're on now. Okay, so Skittles did not do what he did the past 2 times. Eddie, did we just start lap 40? No, or was it just 41? Okay. So we just started lap 41. After this lap, there'll be 6 more to go. Martin gets forced off there. He loses so many positions in that. He is down to 8th now. Just Zach behind him. There's a close scrap there. Jimbo trying to get past who he can. He sends it on 2 people. Carroll and Jimbo come together. That is Jimbo off track. That is Jimbo at the very back of the queue. And I think that's another safety car. I don't think that was a safety car. That was just Jimbo and Carroll. I don't think it's a safety car, but this is a... No, it's a full McLaren sandwich. Okay, so this was a short safety car. Will be in this lap. But that is Jimbo on the very, very back. So now there's 6 laps. We're going to be starting lap 42. 6 laps to go. Anything can happen. Everyone, I presume, on fresh softs. Most people, I'd say. Maybe 1 or 2 still on an old tyre, but most people on soft. Skittles definitely is. If Jacob wants to maybe think about a win here, he must be on softs. And that is... Jacob will not be thinking about a win here because he's already crashed. What a pile-up. Another safety car. Oh, Jacob. I mean, he doesn't lose too much. In the end, he only lost 1 position. But he just got hit from behind. That is a high-tech 2-3 now. Terpstra for second. Terpstra is going to be definitely challenging for the win. Zach up to P6. After struggling all race, he makes up a few positions. Melech, Lemming as well. Melech, Lemming should be on the same team, right? Yeah, both for Rodin. Still a McLaren sandwich. 1 and 9 they're going. 1 Campos left in the race. 1 Invicta. And I'm not sure what team Zach's driving for. Let's see what happens. And that is Lemming comes together with someone else. Let's just hope turn 1 goes well. Can everyone survive the hairpins? I think that was Terpstra lunging at that Skittles, where he backed off just in the last moment. Terpstra's going to be desperate here to get past Skittles. And Jacob can't really do much because he can't attack his teammate. Well, he could, but I don't know if he will. I don't think Pascal, their manager, will be too happy. So the top 4 pulled away a little bit from Zach. Zach in a bit of no man's land again. Melech looking for the overtake on Jacob. Sorry to ask him, what lap are we about to start now? Jimbo? Okay, I'm not sure what lap it is. I think it's 43. There's Jimbo complaining about Zach using curves, which technically is right. You're not allowed to use the curves when you cross the line. Oh, that is another high tick in a pile-up. Jacob again. Jacob and Melech spun around together. Melech will get past. Terpstra so close to Skittles. I think if there's no one other than MP has won a race this season. It's only been MP drivers. If there's going to be a race where a non-MP driver wins, it's going to be this. So we are on lap 44 now. Entering 45. 3 more laps to go. I'm telling you, if there is going to be a race where an MP driver doesn't win, it's going to be here. Terpstra needs to do this if he wants to break that record. Otherwise, it's likely MP will win the whole season. So it's all down to Terpstra there. No one else is close. Terpstra has no one behind him. All Terpstra has to focus on is Skittles in front. Jacob will slow down Melech. And he will not attack Terpstra. He is way too far back. 2.5 laps to go. I don't know what happened to Jimbo. Is that 4 points in general? 4 points more than Skittles? More than Skittles. 4 more than Skittles. So Jimbo will not be able to win the drivers here unless it gets decided through penalties after the restart, safety car restart drama that happened with Skittles and Carroll. Okay, 2 laps to go. Let's see what's going to happen here. Jacob fighting for his life out here to get P3. And Melech is not letting him have a break at all. Oh, and they are side by side on the pit straight. Melech has the inside line. Melech's going to be on the inside of Cops. He's already passed Jacob. How's he got enough curves here? And he does, just about. Okay. What will happen here then? Who saved up more curves for this straight? This is usually where Jacob goes past. Yep. Jacob will get past. This is close. We are entering the last lap now. Oh, I don't know if Terpstra is able to do anything. This is lap 47 out of 47. It looks like Skittles is on for the win. He is on fresh softs. Terpstra is just a little bit far back. Skittles has driven an amazing race. He had such a big gap. He does deserve the win. But it would be interesting to see someone else win as well. but nonetheless, amazing race. Melech is through on Jacob. Looks like he's got a big enough gap, and I think he will get the podium here. It's all down to the last few corners now. I don't think we'll see many moves. The gap is pretty spaced out. And Skittles, once again, is going to win the race. What a drive from him. Amazing. Terps a second from the back of the grid. Medic rounds off the podium. Jimbo, not far enough to pass Jacob. Jacob, Jimbo, Martin in 6th. The Lemming in 7th. And we have Carroll in 8th. I feel terrible for Carroll. He's had an amazing race. Pushed into the pit lane. And Zach will be the last to finish. Still penalties to go. A lot can be decided for penalties. I think there will be a lot of penalties after this race. Grand Slam. I think it might have been. I think you're right. Good job, Skittles. I don't know if he did lead. I think he did, because he stayed out the longest. In the sprint, he didn't lead every lap, but in here he did. Fastest lap for Skittles. Amazing. Let's see if we can get some people to talk to us. I mean, obviously Skittles can't talk to us. Let's have a look. Let me just join this lounge. And, yep, okay. So, who we got? Terpson, Melech, Jimbo. Let's get Jimbo in here. Who else? Oh, okay. Jimbo actually left. They're cool. I dragged him to. Melech, do you talk? Do you wanna? I'm doing it after the race interview. Do you wanna? Do you mind if I ask you some stuff? You wanna talk about your race? Speak
I
slower.
couldn't. Yeah, speak Slova,
Oh,
and British accent is hard to understand for Turkish guys, you know?
okay. Well,
I'm sorry about it.
I just wanted to ask you, like, first of all, what strat did you do? What tires?
What tire? Sorry. I did medium, and after one more medium, and after safety. By the way, I can finish with medium, but for become more faster, I tried. I took medium again. It's been
Oh,
medium, 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 but you can finish with medium, medium, 125, and 1.1.
so you didn't go soft for the end?
No, with medium.
Okay,
But you can
interesting.
take soft. I just didn't get risk, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you were there in a lot of battles. I saw you fighting everyone. You did
Yeah.
really good. Where did you start?
Where did you start?
Qualifying. So you started
Uh,
8th.
I started 8, yeah, right.
Okay.
And in the first, I spilled and I was lost after
Yeah.
safety car. But in lap 4, there was safety car and I was lost and I took medium again. I mean, actually, I did medium, 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 medium 4 times. Yeah.
4 medium sets. Okay.
Yeah, for medium. For uh, you know, be comfortable in race because
Yeah.
of my connection and my FPS. My tires are going so fast, and I didn't take the risk and didn't play any gambling.
Well, you did good. You got third. That's a
Is
very
there
good
any
race from you.
problem?
No, there's no problem. You did really good. You had a good race. Do you have any penalties on anyone? Because you were involved in a lot
Uh,
of battles
can be
there.
possible. Yeah, can be possible. Actually, can I share my screen?
Well, I can't show it on the stream, but you can show it to me in a second.
Are you in stream? Why are you speaking with me right now?
Yeah, yeah. It's like a after race
Ha,
interview.
okay. in the last pit stop, not pit stop, sorry. In the last safety car, skid this brake so hard, and I
Yeah,
hit
yeah.
the Carol, and Carol going to
Into
pits
the
because
pits.
of me. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
saw
know
that.
how to
That was he did Skittles accelerated, yeah? He went quick and then he braked.
I hope don't take any penalty. That was my
Yeah. That
first podium.
no, that's not your fault, I don't think. Skittles braked
Uh, by the
really
way,
hard.
Jacob defended his teammate's second place because he knew
Yeah.
it. I was faster than
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Jacob and Tersba, and he defended the second place.
Jacob was defending you as well. You had a bit of I think some contact
Yeah,
in there as
he
well.
was slowing so much in the corners, and I hit it one time, and I said, "Why did you slow it so much like that?"
Yeah. All right. Well, there's no one else. Everyone already left the race crew. So thank you for speaking to me, Melech. You've had a
Yeah,
really good
welcome, no
race.
problem.
I'll
Thank you.
talk to you just in a second. I just need to end the stream. That's all.
Okay.
All right. Thank you guys for watching the Formula 2 again. We'll be back next week. Jimbo does not win the championship just yet. Skittles, mathematically can still win it. We'll see what happens, but hopefully for next race as well, I'll have some like proper race interview graphic rather than whatever this is, just looking at the GTA screen. Oh, show the crash. Okay, where did you send it to me? You sent it to me there. Can I get that on the stream somehow? Game capture. Can I add? Hello. Yeah. Can still hear me, I hope. Can I add my screen? Perfect. So can you see that? No. Oh yeah, you can. This is the Formula 3 crash. This is old. Yeah, so Pevs was the race director. Jimbo second. You didn't even see what happened. Oh, Jesus Christ. I remember this. Someone flew over. You can see the mini-map. Jesus. This is old Formula 3. If you think F2 is dirty now, this is what it used to be. I mean, there's wings flying over to the other side of the track. Oh, that is insane. Good times, good times. Okay. Alright, well, thank you for watching. We're gonna cook next week. Bye bye.